but I am going to bring on another speaker because we heard this amazing testimony this week on Pure XL from Dr. Tammy Jones. So Tammy, why can't I find you? Tammy is an ophthalmologist. I think she's an ophthalmologist, but she's going to tell us, Dr. Tammy Jones, and she called Kristen in tears, her upline sponsor, or her upline, in tears this week because of this amazing testimony she had. So I think she's going to be reviewing some information with us. She's going to get a little medical on us and allow you guys to hear the power. Oh, there you are. Hi. The power of Pure XL. So we're going to unmute you, Tammy, or you're going to unmute yourself, and the stage is yours.
Okay, so here's what happened. We had a patient come in, and it's one of those patients that you just fall in love with, and she had 3 retinal detachments in one eye, and she had optic neuritis in the other. And I know that doesn't mean a whole lot, but basically she ended up being hand motion. And so she had had numerous surgeries and everything. So that day she left, and this is my daughter beside me, Brooke, and she is a doctor with me, an optometrist. And so she's pregnant, and she was crying and crying, and we all were crying when this lady left because she's a teacher. She's 52 years old. I mean,
well, can I back up a little bit?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, I told Mom I was going to help her speak because I'm really shy, and so anyways, I've actually followed the lady for the last 2 years, and Mom pulled up a bunch of her scans here, but I was going to kind of just help tell the story. So she was 2 years ago, her vision was perfectly normal. Everything was fine. She was a teacher, nothing at all. Like Mom said, she had a retinal detachment that we actually caught together. She had retinal detachment repair surgery that did not take. Fast forward a couple months, and she has had 3 retinal detachments since then in the same eye, and ultimately that eye was left pretty much worthless. So she had one good eye that we obviously wanted to take real good care of. Well, we can do that all except for lots of times there are things that happen, not lots of times, but there are sometimes things that happen that are, out of anybody's control. So she comes in for a follow-up earlier this year, comes in for a follow-up and says, hey, the bad eye's bad, whatever. Good eye's okay, except the good eye's vision's getting a little funny in the good eye. So, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just something that's kind of surface level and it can be fixed. Start looking at her optic nerve, which is the wiring from the eye to the brain. That's what allows you to actually interpret what you're seeing, okay? This is in the good eye that did not have the detachments. So I look at it and my heart sank because I saw that there was something going on that is not in anybody's control. And it's something that you can't exactly address. She had inflammation or swelling of the optic nerve that pretty much suffocates the optic nerve. Once that optic nerve is dead, it's dead, it doesn't come back to life, and that translates to no vision. So I was devastated. Kind of scrambling to do everything I could, but I just knew that the outcome wasn't going to be great. Well, it went a lot faster than we thought. So remember, her bad eye was bad, no vision, and her good eye was now going bad. And remember, 2 years ago, perfectly fine, perfect vision, didn't have an issue in the world.
She's 50-some years old.
52, 54, something like that. She was an elementary teacher. And she's one of those that would have taught until she was 80 just because she loved it. So anyways, she comes in for follow-ups. Her vision is declining rapidly to the point that a test that I'll show you here in a second, she had a visual field that was just basically turning black from the outside in just as quick as we could take the scans. So she comes in, so in the midst of all this, like I said, I'm kind of scrambling for, what can I do to help this lady? Sent her to ophthalmology, sent her to neuro-ophthalmology, sent her to cardiology, because it's all related to your nerves and your blood pressure and that sort of thing. Sent her to every specialist I could, no help. Basically, they all kind of said the same thing that me and Mom did, which was, this is what it is. It's unfortunate. She comes in a little over a month ago, vision totally black, looking like this, okay? So this is a depiction of her her field, what she sees, which is totally blacked out, meaning nothing. This is just one eye, but both eyes looked like this, okay? So when she comes in, mom says, hey, try this Pure XL. And I thought, oh my gosh. Now, I support her, but this is something that medical studies show there's not a whole lot you can do, okay? So I thought, oh, I just don't want her to get false hopes, anyways. But sent her on her way and said, come back in a month, let's redo the scan, let's just pray to God and hope that this helps. So she comes back a little over a month later after taking the Pure XL. This was the original, okay? This was actually, so do you see the white spot?
Yep.
That spot is where her vision is coming back.
Wow.
Okay, that's one eye. Now this is the most impressive. This was before she started, yeah, that was before she started the Pure XL, okay?
Yep.
This is the other eye. Now she's there.
Wow. Wow, guys.
This is 1 month.
That was 1 month, but the most phenomenal thing of the whole thing is this. Her optic nerve is what was deadening and dying and essentially was dead, which is what led to that vision loss. So I ran what's called a VEP, which is directly measuring the function of the optic nerve. This was after 1 month of the Pure XL. She had, I know this doesn't mean anything, but green is good function, red is bad.
Mm-hmm.
That was all red before.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
This is directly measuring exactly what the optic nerve is able to see and process and send to the brain. If there's no signal here, it's going to show red. And now keep in mind right here, these little red asterisks are showing no signal because in that eye, she also has a cataract, which is blocking out the high contrast. So this red is not due to the optic nerve. That is due to a different pathology that this test can't read through. But all of this green is showing that her optic nerve is not only not dead, but it's functioning and functioning well after 1 month of taking the Pure XL. So like mom said, when she came in, I just sat gaping, like I just looked at the scans and I almost thought, I hate to put this woman through the test if I know what I'm going to see, but I didn't know what I was going to see. And we all just sat there like with our mouths wide open and just cried. I mean, I couldn't believe it.
I was out of town and every one of them called me crying. And that's when I called Kristen. And then I called you because, this shouldn't be happening. The reason I decided to try it is because I'd read some of the information and pulled up vision testimonies from Nigeria or wherever all the people are talking about that it made their vision better. And so that's where I got the idea. And I told her, I said, you try this. It may not do anything. I'm buying it for you. Just try it. And she's on her 2nd month and I can't wait till she comes back. I just keep hoping and praying it keeps going.
That's awesome. Awesome. I'm sure everybody can hear both of your passion and excitement about it. So we'll be looking for the update. I'm actually going to cut out your portion of the testimony and have that available for anybody who wants to be able to share that as well. So thank you. Thank both of you for coming on tonight and sharing your knowledge and your excitement. And I have a feeling we're going to have a lot more testimonies just like that. So you guys have a great night. And again, thank you for sharing.